Derek, tell us today if you are a family in West Michigan with young kids, whether that's one kid, three kids, six kids, you are pressed for time, right? You do not have the time to spend hours digging through your insurance policies, reading every line of the policy. Well, maybe you do, but most of us probably don't. If I am a parent with young kids in my home and I want to make sure I've got at least the critical coverages in place for my family on my auto insurance policy, there are two coverages that come to mind. Name one of them.
Roadside assistance, because if you get stranded on the side of the road with some young kids and you're changing your own flat tire, that's not going to be a lot of fun.
That is a good one. Not going to change your life. What coverage would
Oh,
change your life if you
okay.
didn't have it?
Got it. Got it. Talking big ones here.
Big ones here.
Uh, PIP coverage, personal injury protection. That's the
Thank you.
one that says one of those young kids are hurt in an auto accident, and sure, you might have health insurance that will cover some of their initial medical expenses, but if they need care for the rest of their life, that health insurance isn't going to do anything for you at that point, right? That's where the PIP coverage, personal injury protection, comes into play. We suggest an unlimited amount of that for almost all of our clients. There's only a few scenarios where it doesn't make sense. And that coverage is going to be crucial for anyone with young kids that might need care for decades after that accident.
That's right. So here that is on your auto insurance policy. Yours will look different than this, but on your policy, probably on the first page of the auto insurance, you're going to see something called personal injury protection coverage. It's going to say something like allowable expenses and medical coverage. All that hoopla means is you're looking in the right spot, and the verbiage or the dollar amount that you need to see is unlimited, especially with young kids in your family. This coverage should be at unlimited. Derek, what's the second coverage that a family with young children should make sure is in their auto insurance policy?
I would say uninsured and underinsured motorist
Good.
coverage.
Okay, two for two. Scrap the roadside assistance coverage, uninsured and underinsured motorist coverage. What on earth does that do, and why does it matter if you have young kids?
Well, that's one that says, okay, little junior was hurt in an auto accident, and we've got the personal injury protection coverage, thank goodness, to pay for all of the care that they need for the rest of their life. But what about the fact that the quality of their life has taken a huge decrease? They can't do all those things that they wanted to do. They can't earn income on their own. They can't support themselves. Well, you as the parents on behalf of Junior are going to win a very large lawsuit against that other driver. And if the other driver is like 33% of people here in Michigan and doesn't have insurance, or maybe they do, but they don't have very much of it,
Sure.
that lawsuit isn't going to do you any good, right? So it's your uninsured and underinsured motorist coverage that protects you from other drivers on the road that don't have insurance or don't have very much of it. Because if you win a large lawsuit against them that can't get paid, it's no good.
Absolutely. And one interesting thing to consider is that a hit and run incident is considered to be with an uninsured driver, right? It's assumed that the driver who hit and ran is uninsured. So, God forbid your family is a victim of something like that. That's going to come down to the uninsured motorist coverage, which is very inexpensive to buy and very expensive to buy a lot of that coverage. So, protect yourself with your personal injury protection coverage and with your uninsured and underinsured motorist coverage, especially if you have young kids in your family.
You said
Derek,
that was expensive or inexpensive, Brian, just to clarify.
inexpensive. That is an inexpensive coverage.
Inexpensive. Okay, sounds good. That's